2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60-yard.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, Michel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Get ready, get ready.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They run with Breida. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 67 yards on the ground. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Push him back. Push him back. Now.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Nice play, baby. Nice play.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they will run it with Michel. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Set. 60 outlaw. Gone.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the safety creep.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Hey, lock it. Go out. Slam.
On first down, Powell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
50, plant. Look at me. Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Powell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Powell. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Leo.
On 2nd down, it's Powell, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill, and finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Not today. On the ball.
On fourth down, Tannehill. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Down, 50, plant.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Let's go now. 91. Hey, Sam on.
They'll run on first down. Powell. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Hey! 24 is the mic. Check the outs. Check. Hey! Wahoo! 24 is the mic. And I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 24 is the mic. Oh, you got deep. Ready?
Second and 3. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Gordon, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
We got this. Hey, Alpha. 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
You better bring it. Check it out, Reed. Go. Get it.
On first down, it's Powell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, lock it. He's checking. Crash. Check one. Hit it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Ready.
On 3rd down, Powell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's right. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've got stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. strong.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Let's go.
A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ready?
On second down now, it's Powell. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down, it's Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This is the running back, Powell. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They run for it. Here's Powell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. They run with Powell. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. And the pressure gets to him again. Danielle Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Powell. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Sony Michel, 78 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So this one, a